I literally had to stop and check myself, like the nerve of me to be mad at God for not doing what he said he would when I'm not doing what I said I would, but I'm not doing what I should be doing. Yeah. What's up, y'all? It's your favorite healing coach, Coach Kim, the author, here with a quick word for your mind, body, and spirit. So earlier I was working on some content ideas and I was scrolling through Instagram and saw a clip of Pastor Mike Todd's message, Strengthen Your Strengths. And it blessed me so good. I pulled up the video while I was working, and let me tell you, God has this way of answering me when I won't listen or I'm too emotional to hear him that makes me know this is my answer. Like, this was the third message I think I'd listened to in the last 3 weeks that was answering my questions that I've been praying about. And when it was over and I was back working on my content, Holy Spirit checked me so hard. I had to stop what I was doing and do this video because I'd been frustrated with God and low-key probably, if I'm being honest, probably a little mad because I know where I am and I know where I'm supposed to be, and I know that he told me yes to some really big things I'd asked for, and I'm looking around like, what I'm supposed to do now, because I know there's a physical responsibility on me to do something in the natural, but I couldn't figure, I guess, what fully is that. You know what I mean? Like, I know I've been working my tail off all 2023. And I know I should have seen some of what I prayed for come to fruition by now. At least in, the ways that I'm looking for it to come to fruition. And at some point, I just felt Holy Spirit check me. Like, you gave up. You mad at me, but you gave up. You started doing what I told you to do, and you were consistent in your actions, but not in your heart. And I literally had to stop and check myself, like the nerve of me to be mad at God for not doing what he said he would when I'm not doing what I said I would, but I'm not doing what I should be doing. Yeah, I'm still working, I'm still producing, I'm still creating, but there was no fire because I allowed my frustration to kill my fire. When I first started, I was really obedient, even if I didn't want to do it. I was ready to be obedient because I knew it would produce blessings for me. I knew that it would do something for me, even if I didn't understand what it was going to produce in me. But when I kept going and going and going, and I saw no real produce, no followers or subscribers, no sales, no new clients, I knew I couldn't stop working, but my heart wasn't in it because hope deferred makes the heart sick. And I didn't even know that I was heartsick until I got so frustrated with my circumstances I had to go back to God, like, what am I doing wrong? And I think my biggest frustration was him telling me I'm not doing anything wrong without telling me what I wasn't doing right, because something had to not be done right if I'm not getting the results that I'm looking for. So at some point there's a shift, you feel, this understanding that there's more than just God training and preparing and allowing something to produce in me. There's something in me I need to tap into and bring out of me to move this thing forward. And it took, because I'm an emotional temper tantrum kind of person, right? So I'm quiet on the outside, but in my head, I'm having a full-on tantrum. Like, God, why and when and what am I doing wrong? And please just show me. And I'm so emotional that I can't hear him. If he is answering me, my own thoughts are so loud that I can't even hear what he might be saying. So he sends a word, a reel, a meme, an email, whatever it takes to get my attention, to give me my answer, and to get me back on track. And then once I'm back on track, it's my job to stay there and rock it out. Don't get distracted. Don't get discouraged. Don't go backwards into those old habits you just prayed for the strength to walk away from and the people you prayed to let go of. Write the vision. add the plan he just revealed and run to the finish line. I ain't even gonna lie and say that that's always easy for me to do, because it's not. Sometimes I have problems, keeping myself on track for a whole host of reasons. But I'm here to encourage you, whatever it looks like for you, because we always tell folk that faith without works is dead. But you have to know your works, because your works and somebody else's works are not the same. They want a house, you want a house. They working on their credit and Holy Spirit told you to pack. Your credit is trash and their credit is trash, but God has something in store for you that's nothing like what he has for them. Maybe they need the discipline of working on their credit, while you need to learn to be obedient to the voice of the Holy Spirit. Maybe they need a part-time job to build up their savings, and God needs you to work on that business that's going to move the kingdom forward somehow. Whatever it is, stay in your lane. Whatever your lane is, stay there and let God lead you. Let God order your steps. Let God guide you where he promised you were going to be. It's not always easy, and it's not always fun, because we're people who want to be in charge and we want to be in control, and we can't claim to be fully relying on God until it's comfortable, or rather until it's uncomfortable, or we rely on God until it don't go our way, or we rely on God until it don't look like we think it should look like. If we really want what God promised us, if we really want to go and do and be everything that God is calling us up to, if we really and truly want full success in God, we have to stay in our lane. We have to stay in God so that he can show us and teach us what our specific lane is, what our instruction is, what our assignment is. And then once we have a grasp on that, we need to stay there. Stop, veering to the left or to the right because it looks good over there, because that lane is moving faster, because the exit over there looks like something you maybe want to go and venture into. That ain't what God told you to do. That's not where he's sending you. That path over there might be worse than the path you're already on. We have to trust God and stay in our own lane. And until next time, we're going to stay blessed.